Welcome, students! Today I will tell you what percentage of your brain you use. Let's know about this in detail. The human brain is complex. Along with performing millions of mundane acts, it composes concertos, issues manifestos, and comes up with elegant solutions to equations. It's the wellspring of all human feelings, behaviors, experiences, as well as the repository of memory and self-awareness. So it's no surprise that the brain remains a mystery unto itself. Adding to that mystery is the contention that humans only employ 10% of their brain. If only regular folk could tap that other 90%, they too could become savants who remember pi to the 20,000th decimal place, or perhaps even have telekinetic powers. The average human brain weighs about 3 pounds and comprises the hefty cerebrum, which is the largest portion and performs all higher cognitive functions. The cerebellum, responsible for motor functions such as the coordination of movement and balance, and the brain stem, dedicated to involuntary functions like breathing. The majority of the energy consumed by the brain powers the rapid firing of millions of neurons communicating with each other. Scientists think it is such neuronal firing and connecting that gives rise to all of the brain's higher functions. The rest of its energy is used for controlling other activities, both unconscious activities, such as heart rate, and conscious ones, such as driving a car. Although it's true that at any given moment all of the brain's regions are not concurrently firing, brain researchers using imaging technology have shown that, like the body's muscles, most are continually active over a 24-hour period. Evidence would show over a day you use 100% of the brain, says John Henley, a neurologist at the Mayo Clinic in Rochester, Minnesota. Even in sleep, areas such as the frontal cortex, which controls things like higher-level thinking and self-awareness, or the somatosensory areas, which help people sense their surroundings, are active, Henley explains. Take the simple act of pouring coffee in the morning. In walking toward the coffee pot, reaching for it, pouring the brew into the mug, even leaving extra room for cream, the occipital and parietal lobes, motory sensory and sensory motor cortices, basal ganglia, cerebellum, and frontal lobes all activate. A lightning storm of neuronal activity occurs almost across the entire brain in the time span of a few seconds. Another mystery hidden within our crinkled cortices is that, out of all of the brain's cells, only 10% are neurons. The other 90% are glial cells, which encapsulate and support neurons, but whose function remains largely unknown. Ultimately, it's not that we use 10% of our brains, merely that we only understand about 10% of how it functions.